Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.
After years of work, it's time to get rolling on medicinal marijuana.
343 can enhances the Wokin Conception KC Compassionate Cannabis Act of 2013. And as you hear that date, this is how long it's taken us to try and get full implementation.
While she's disappointed Governor Eddie Calvo vetoed companion legislation to allow for home cultivation, Senator Tina Muniz-Barnes says she's happy Bill 343 lapsed into law.
We looked at clarifying the definitions of the KC Act. We talked about the laboratories to making sure that the testing of medical grade marijuana was good enough and clear from all contaminants so that the patients who are using it as an alternative will be given that safe access.
Barnes says the bill requires that within 30 days of becoming law, it starts the timeline for action items to get moving, including accepting applications from distributors to manufacturers and cultivation.
One, of course, is getting the commission in place, making sure that the setup of the rules and regs as defined in this new public law, and making sure that those guidelines for the applications are all in order.
The commission, or the advisory board, consists of 11 members representing both administrative and medical professionals. They include Public Health Director James Gillen, who raised some concern today with the now public law.
The problem is almost every page I have a problem with. Again, I want people to understand, I want people who are suffering to get access to this if it's going to help them. But we have to really show the feds that we're serious about doing this.
Gillen says it might be difficult to enforce this law because there are some logical challenges with Bill 343.
You know, even from page 4, it talks about definitions, allowable amount, okay? And it says the allowable amount shall consist of an amount not to exceed 2.5 ounces of dried or prepared product, okay? That's okay, but then it doesn't talk about how often you can get the allowable amount.
Gillen, however, admits they anticipated this bill would somehow become law and had a subcommittee working in hopes of getting ready to accept applications for cultivation. He is also working to get a business license and bringing on a program coordinator to help with the implementation. Gillen, however, admits because of the short timeline of 30 days, he expects to slip on some things along the way.
We will do the best we can. I don't know what else to tell you.
And while she's unsure if she has the support, Barnes says she will be pushing for an override of vetoed Bill 344 for home cultivation at the last session of the year. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Ken Quintaniza.
Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.